The Khalji or Gilji dynasty was a Turco-Afghan dynasty that ruled the Delhi Sultanate for 3 decades between 1290 to 1320. It was the second dynasty of rule the Delhi Sultans, which covered large swath of the Indian subcontinent. It was founded by Jalaluddin Firoz Khalji. The origin of Khalji dynasty, whose ancestors, the Khalji, are said to have been initially a Turkic people who migrated together with the Hunas from Central Asia into southern and eastern region of modern day Afghanistan as early as 660 CE, where they ruled the region of Kabul as the Buddhist Turks Shahis. According to Arash Shaurasia, the Galchis slowly inherited many Afghan habits and customs by the Turkic nobles of the Delhi Sultans, even to the point where Turkic nobles in the Delhi Sultanate opposed Jalaluddin ascensions to the throne of Delhi after the Khalji revolution. According to New Cambridge History of Islam, in the 13th century of Khalji were regarded as a separate people distinct from the Turks. The so-called Khalji revolution was the transfer of power from the Turkish ruling elite to a non-Turkish one. Andre Wink, however, states that Khalji were a group and remnants of early Indo-European nomads such as Kushanas and Shakas, who later migrated with the Afghan and joined together with Afghan people. Also starting that at that time they were not perceived as Turks or Mongols. Contemporary historians clearly distinguish the Khalji from the Turks. The Galaj are, according to Dorfer, perhaps Sogdians who were Turkish people. These Khalji were later Afghanized and are believed to be the ancestor of Khalji. Khaljis were vassals of Mamluk dynasty of Delhi and served the Sultan of Delhi, Ghiyasuddin Balban, as a minor part of the Muslim nobility. The last major Turkish ruler, Balban, in his struggle to maintain power over his subordinate Turkish officers, destroyed the power of the 40. However, he indirectly damaged the Turkish integrity of the nobility, which had opposed the power of the non-Turkish, and this left them vulnerable to the Khalji faction, which took power through a series of assassinations. One by one, the Mamluk officers were murdered, and the last ruler of the Turkic Mamluk dynasty, the 70-year-old Maiz Uddin Ghiabdat, was killed in the Gailu Gari place during the coup known as the Khalji Revolution by Jalaluddin Firoz Khalji. Jalaluddin Firoz Khalji, who was around 70 years old at the time of his annexation, was known as the mid-mannered, humble and kind monarch to the general public. Jalaluddin succeeded in overcoming the opposition of the Turkish nobles and assassinated the throne of the Delhi in January 1290. Jalaluddin was not universally accepted during his 6 years reign. From 1290 to 96, Balban's nephew revolted due to his assumption of power and the subsequent sidelining of nobility and commanders saving the Mamluk dynasty. Jalaluddin suppressed the revolt and executed some commanders, then led an unsuccessful expedition against Ranthambore, Jalaluddin used an Afghan enclave in the suburb of Delhi, Kilogri, as his de facto capital.